the failure to protect our communities fed into international perceptions of Nigeria as unsafe or unstable. So do you think the root causes of these issues are being addressed adequately? Dr. Ofoyetan, are you there?
Clear. Yes, I can hear you. I'm here.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
I can hear you. I hope you are hearing me.
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Okay. I want to actually look. Yes, I want to look at this whole thing from solution perspective.
Yes.
Whether it's been adequate or not, I think the main thing is government should now, brace up 1,000% better than before. My friend was talking about the cooperation of the people. I can assure you that Nigerians will not cooperate maximally until they are sure, one, that government is actually, doing the needful, and they are sure of their own safety too. So what I expect government to do is, number one, recover all the ungoverned spaces, all the ungoverned spaces, recover it, demystify and remove the thing that is called, what you call NDP, or what you call it, camp. It's only in Nigeria you have people being displaced and they are staying like refugees in their own country. Recover all the ungoverned spaces and make sure that when they return back to their villages, they are adequately protected. And of course, arrest and prosecute all the sponsors, right to government level,
Dr. Ofoyetan,
right to inside government and political
will there?
Yes, please.
You said arrest and prosecute.
No, yes, that is the issue. The political will must be there. The president must develop the political will to arrest those that are terrorist sponsors and prosecute them, make scapegoat out of all of them, irrespective of their position, irrespective of who they are, whether they are governors, whether they are vice president, whatever they are, whether they are ministers, whether they are senate president, whosoever they are. Let them be arrested. Let them be prosecuted. Those that ought to be jailed should be jailed. Those that ought to be killed should be killed. I think once that is done, people will begin to build confidence. Then it is also important that the government should look into the military, all the military formation, and remove all the moles, all those that are informal, those that are sympathetic to the act of terrorism. We've had instances of military officers assaulting terrorists and being shot from the rear by their own fellow colleagues in the act of, trying to, suppress terrorism in the country. You have people that are sympathetic right inside the military formation. Let government do personnel audit in all the military formation and ensure that all the moles, all those that are participants, criminals, are removed, are weeded out of the military formation.
Ofoyetan, don't you think that's the reason we have
sympathizers to these terrorists that are outside, and they are busy making noise in the name of maybe they are clerics and the like, Yes.
Don't you think that's the reason we have new service chiefs?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You asked for an audit of the Nigerian military architecture, and I said, don't you think that's the reason we have new service chiefs? It could be
some of the reasons, but it is important that they are aware.
Okay.
It is important they are aware that there are most among them, and it is important that they now become intentional about it. Because if they are not intentional about it, I'm sure that it will just be like game as usual. Then another thing I expect is that government, the president should be able to bring to bear to reality this issue of state policing. State police will help a lot in counter-terrorism in Nigeria, because whether we believe it or not, whether we like it or not, the numerical strength of our military is inconsequential compared to the population called Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the military should be, the police system should come up with, they can cooperate with the government and make sure that the template on state security is adopted. It becomes a major issue. It would help complement the effort of the federal police in all its ramifications. I think, and apart from that too, I think that it is high time that governments begin to look at, if possible, engaging the full services of our hunters, our vigilante groups, arming them. And even our veterans that are retired and are still able should be called back to be able to help the vigilante group, to be able to help the forest guard groups and the like. We should be intentional about this security. Then the era of police withdrawing arms from people that have license I think that thing should stop. People should be allowed to defend themselves. The people should be allowed to bear arms, licensed arms, and defend themselves. If this is allowed, it will also reduce the act of this terrorist and banditry attack every now and then. As far as I'm concerned, because whether we want to talk of light weapons and small arms proliferation or not, it may not be in the hand of the civilians, it may not be in the hand of the innocent, law-abiding Nigerians, but it is high in volume in the hand of the criminals, and they are using it against the people. So there's nothing wrong in government allowing people to defend themselves by bearing licensed arms. Now, these are cumulatively factors that can help to bring down this act of terrorism in this country. But above all, government must show good faith when it comes to the defense, especially of the Christian faith that have been identified as an endangered species. It's not a matter of debate. It's not a matter of, no, people are being killed and the like and all those stuff like that. As we speak now, Christians are not secured in Nigeria. It is left for government to make sure and give them that confidence beyond propaganda that, look, you are secured. We are all part and parcel of Nigeria. I grew in a country where we have Muslims and Christians eating together, drinking together. But some politicians and some miscreants have made a mess out of the whole thing. It is the responsibility of government to revive that hope, to bring back that assurance. In the absence of that, we still keep living in this faith. And whether you like it or not, there's already a divided opinion.
Dr. Ofoyetan, thank you so much for speaking so passionately. And, you know, on the issue of state police and forest rangers, the only question Nigerians are asking, or some Nigerians are asking, is why the delay? The president had talked about the implementation of these two policies, but there is no update for now. But, I mean, we'll continue to wait. Let me go back to Mr. Anache. From a civil